Sorry guys, I know I've been MIA. I haven't really had time to work on the Evo a whole bunch, but I got some new parts and I want to show you guys. Okay, so this car is gonna be going to the track, so I got a few things. I want to make sure that the engine stays lubricated when we're at the track, so let me show you what I got. So even though the 4G63 is an awesome motor, it does have some weak points, especially when it comes to track use, namely oil starvation on right-hand corners. So there are a few things on the market that are supposed to help with that. This is the best one that I've read about, and so I picked one up. So this is the Infinite Evo oil pan. This thing is crazy awesome. They actually take a factory oil pan, they cut off the bottom right here, they add this whole new part. So this actually increases the capacity by 1.5 liters. They also add a bunch of baffles in here. There are actually a bunch of little rubber flappers that go into like these spots here. I don't know if you can see it. And the idea is to keep oil where it's supposed to be so you don't starve the oil pickup. The other cool thing about this is that the oil feed actually goes to here, and there is an adjustable oil pressure regulator in here somewhere that goes on there, and it's fed from the oil pump. So it's always getting oil. There's been a bunch of data logging, and this one seems to show the best results of anything on the market. It's not cheap, but it's also a lot cheaper than a new motor. And since the oil pan's gonna be off already, I figure it's a good time. I can install one of these crank scrapers from Tomei. These are not too expensive, and I don't know if they actually do anything, but hey, we're in there, so I figure we might as well. These basically bolt on and replace the factory windage tray, and they have these little fingers that kind of go right up against, they don't touch, but they go real close to the crankshaft, and any extra oil that's kind of built up on there, it like scrapes it off, pushes it back into the oil pan, increases the amount of oil that's in the pan, which is where you need it. Last but not least, I got the Kickley Racing HLA. This is a oil pressure regulator for the lifters. It goes in the head, and it just is supposed to reduce like over pressurizing of the lifters at high RPMs. I guess you can kind of over oil the head, end up with too much oil on the head, so it can kind of, I guess, reduce the amount of oil that might end up in the catch can and stuff like that. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Check it out. This thing is a work of art, and it better be for that price. So that's what's going on with the Evo right now. If you think I'm missing anything, let me know. I also got a few other things on the way, so stay tuned.